All right, so it's 7 o'clock. We're at an estate sale in Manchester, and we are the first ones here. And what you can see right there is Yvonne. Just trying to sneak a peek in the windows.
So, yep, here we are. This is much of the sale you're going to get to see. You just see the leftovers. I can take video of this because we're in the kitchen and nobody's in here because all the Ironstone is gone. There you go. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. I wondered if it was my size. So have you ever looked at pictures of a sale and you thought, oh my gosh, my heart is yearning, drooling over the pictures going, oh my gosh, that person was a collector like me. I am so sorry that they, for whatever reason, they passed or they moved or selling their estate. I don't know, but man, did you see? I just took pictures of what was on the estate company's site. And if you find estate sales, you guys go to estatesale.net and put in your zip code, and it'll give whatever perimeter you set. So yes, and I'm scrolling, and I do follow this Forgotten Treasures, but to drive hours and be there, because I don't know, y'all, I don't know how other people do it, but to get what you want at an estate sale in these parts, you got to be first. There's all you is to it, and that's the high anxiety of an estate sale, because you of course hope that you're the only one that wants what they're showing, and that's never the case. So, y'all know what I was going for, right? You did, right? I didn't take any more pictures of anything else, really. So that Ironstone. Oh my gosh. And I knew, so we were the first ones it was, I don't know, we got there 6:30 a.m. It didn't start till 9, but done this long enough to know that you got to be first if you want to get some of it. So, and it wasn't one of those that, the first day you just have to pay full price. The first day you don't get to make any offers. And it's not like, okay, you're just going to walk up to the guy. And I don't know, have you all been to sales like that where you walk in and you have somebody saying, well, I'm going to take all the lamps, or I'm going to, they just talk to the person. Well, he ain't like that. So, you got to go in and you got to pick it up and you got to put it in your bag and you got to take it, and you have to hope that you can pick fast enough and put it in your bag fast enough than the other guy, which I did meet the other guy that actually has a cute little shop in Howell, which now I'm going to travel to and see her shop. So anyway, there was me, and then she was like the third. There was another person, then she was like the third person with a friend. So, but game plan. Do y'all set a game plan when you're doing estate sales? So my game plan was, okay, Chris, go get the swan. There was a swan, because I know y'all love swans. And then I knew there was another cupboard that had some little pictures in it. And I said, you go get that. And then whatever may be left by the time you get back to the kitchen, small house, crammed. See, that was my view. All the people. You're like, excuse me, sorry, so many times. So, yes, I got quite a few pieces. Did I get all the pieces I wanted? Heck no. Probably most of the people that came didn't get all the pieces they wanted. So you want me to stop babbling, show you what I got, right? Okay, I'm going to start. So I didn't pick up a lot of the big pictures because I do have a lot of the big pictures. So look at this beauty, though. I didn't get the wheat, y'all. I'll just take you right out there. I did not get the wheat. She got the wheat. But I did pick up this beautiful one. This one is a Meekin. I love that. It's hard. For me, I could have Ironstone all over my house, because I love it so much. I do have it all over my house, but it would be very easy for me to just find more places for it. But no, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to resell. So then I got this little guy, coffee pot, teapot. This one has the lid. This one is a Berlin Ironstone. These are old. These, everybody always asks me, because some people just look at white and go, oh, it's just white. These are 1800s, and they survived this long, y'all. It's crazy. So great. This is great shape. And then I did pick up the one without the lid, because why not? It's got beautiful detail. Put some flowers in it. That put some. It has a little bit of crack, but they're old. Put wooden spoons. Put florals in it. Put cash register tags. Whatever you want. Yeah, that gives you more opportunity to add more decor into it. And then this one was not in the kitchen pick, but this is also an Ironstone piece, and I thought those flowers are gorgeous. And it was hidden in, I guess, maybe the dining room, with some florals, greenery in it. So some probably, because that got scooped, Ironstone got scooped right off. I showed you. Bare. It was bare. So that somebody might have not seen it with the greenery hanging over it. So I did get a couple sugar containers. And then this one is, I think it's warranted. Somebody else. But anyway, yeah, beautiful sugar. I sell sugars really well. And then here's another. This one is a Meekin, which Meekin is my favorite for some reason. I don't know why. I collected it long enough and found it long enough that I just started narrowing it down to a maker style, and I just chose Meekin. So there's this one. Now this would be this little squatty thing. It does not have the insert. There would have been an insert with a hole, which would have been for butter or a soap dish. Back in the day, they used it for butter, and then you put a little butter, and then you put it on your little butter pats. Now they're not the chunky ones, but take what you can get. So these are just two little Johnson Brother butter pats. Now there's this little guy who is unmarked, but my gosh, is that ever cute? Oh my gosh, some beautiful detail on it. So I don't know if it would have been a sauce or a little relish, what they would have used it for, but that is very sweet. Now this one may not even be Ironstone, but it's got that very like soup tray or veggie dip. Well, it's got a ladle. But you know what? I saw her vision with adding that into her collection. So I did pick that up. Along with, this is an Ironstone soap dish with some fluted scalloped edges. And then this piece, which I probably think is more like a china, but my gosh, that is so cute. You could use this for a votive candle holder. It would be, oh my gosh, it's cute. And then this little child's cup came with the butter pats. And then I love that. Now, even though this one is chipped, it is crazed and beautiful. It is Royal Ironstone. Because they are crazy. Most of her collection didn't have any crazing in it, but there are crazing stained lovers out there, and they do not mind the chip. So then we have a Two Companies china, which is similar to Ironstone. It's newer, but it's just a nice little squatty pitcher. Look at that handle. And then the popular ones. Now this one is a McCoy piece, but it has that nice shape to it. It's white. It's beautiful. So you'll see that it says McCoy. And then this one is a warranted again. Little pitcher. Fun little. Oh, this one has the lion head on it. I have a big picture with the lion head on it. Oh, I may have to trade this out for one of mine because it has the lion head on it. I love that little old detail. And then sadly, my last one is this little picture, and it's a Two's Company vintage. You know, these little pictures make great decor. They pop everything out. I have a few of this style. But yeah, that was it for the Ironstone, y'all. I tried my best. I tried to go fast, but you don't want to break it either. So I did get other stuff. Yes, Chris got the swan with all its boops and oopses and cracks and the beautiful age of it all. Oh my gosh. It's an amazing piece with all the that there's something about age that just, if it could tell its story. And the crack is probably just because the wood dried. That's all there is to it. I picked up this little metal chair. I think these are just great if you do a doll or a plant stand. It gives it character. And then I know this is a little reproduction baby buggy, but it was so cute. So cute. And then I did get this little framed doily piece. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. I love the frame. I love the age of the background paper and the doily itself. Now this has a little hanging system on it for a mirror. But I when I picked it up, I thought like you could sit your perfumes and stuff like that there. I did for myself a $3 little receipt holder for my my vintage tree toppers to go with my Fenton hobnail white milk glass. I did pick up these two silhouettes. Oh, or we can go this way. That's I would probably sell these two together because look at the age of that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Beautiful pieces. This guy is definitely a newer piece, but this is fun. Like an old tour bus. It looks like an old tour bus like from like England. Now these two were in her laundry room. Some just primitive, oh, he's upside down. Some primitive prints, folk art prints. There's some water damage on the top of them. I would probably paint that black. The frame's black just to make it pop a little bit more. The only thing I got in Christmas were all these bubbles. Bubbles. I don't know how vintage any of these are. I don't care, but I love, like this is like universal. I don't have to necessarily use this for Christmas. I can use it for anything. So there was clear. I think they're glass. I'm positive they're glass. And then there's a whole bunch of the gold. So I was had that for $12. That was well worth $12. Now I thought this little cubby is cute. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's definitely a newer piece, manufactured piece. Newer manufactured piece. Definitely a newer manufactured piece, but it's got that folk art. I don't necessarily know if I'll keep it blue. Because I'm more of the vintage colors. This is definitely folk art, but I personally don't have a ton of luck selling blue. I don't know why, but there's blue collectors out there. Nobody buys blue out of my booth. I don't know. A couple more little pictures that definitely have some age to them were these little embroidery cottages. Oh my gosh. Little hand-done embroidery. Oh, they're beautiful. I love that they're tiny. Well, not tiny. They're small. Then I picked up two of these frames. I will probably just sell these as is. I won't, especially since they stand up on their own. So this is something I saw in the picture that I wanted, is this beautiful smaller mirror that would be great in a hallway. I love it. As I said in the past, it will sit in my booth if I leave it that gold. I don't know why, y'all. I don't. I always have to paint them to get them to sell. This game board I thought was very fun. So it's euchre, I would think. Euchre, ante, up, rummy, or a rummy board. I don't know, but I love the patina. I love the age. Definitely between the plastic and the metal. I wonder if it would have slid out of something. I don't know, because it has these little, like a game table of some sort. And then on the other side is Chinese checkers. And then Chris saw these in the garage when he was going out a million times. He was my CEO that day. It's because there's so many people. He thought I could like spray these with some of the weather defense and use these as a garden background. I love that idea. And then another mirror. This is a tall, long one that you could either put lengthways or, it could go this way or you could have it this way. Beautiful shape, wonderful detail at the edges. And then I do really good with embroidery and then these curl, this hand stitching. I can never say that word, I'm challenged, y'all. And this one just is a standalone canvas, but it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I wouldn't pick them up if they didn't sell for me. And then, oh my gosh, she had a lot of these, and the only one I spied was the horse. I'm drawn to the horse, so that's where I picked it up. I was trying to see if it said who made it, but it's all faded, so I can't tell you. But, oh, beautiful. Like I said, she had 2 walls of these, so she loved those. Just picked up these 2 frames because I'm always looking for smaller frames with detail, which are not easy to find. So during checkout, I did not realize that this was the bench that I spied, and it was much bigger than I thought. And I'm like, you could use it as a bench, coffee table. And then Chris sold me on it because he's like, you could put Crocs at the bottom of it. I'm like, oh, yes, you could. So you're coming home with me. So I will probably repaint it into a different cupboard. I don't think it'll fit in my space to hold my rocking chair, my rocking horse, only because Tater likes to sit there and the horse is as big as that, or I'd keep it in a heartbeat. And then this one I am keeping. I had been looking for a small cabinet like this to put in my bathroom. I will be repainting it blues. I don't have blues in my house. It's just a pine, probably 1980s, but I love that these were all like porcelain. And so here's where you can see like it's the 1980s, 90s pine furniture. I needed to move that mirror before I tried to put that back in there. But yes, I am super excited because I needed it to be skinny. My wall space going into my office is not very wide. So that was one of the spaces in our house that I wanted to redo is my bathroom. Have not had time. I'm gathering things up to redo it because I want to do the tub. I wanted to find a little cupboard. I want to take down the 2 great big medicine cabinets that should have been sunk in the wall, but they're not. So over time, with the heat of steam from like people showering, they have warped and they sunk. So it's like a booby trap. Every time you open one of those doors, if something's going to fall out of you, and I've had enough. I've just had enough of all that happening all the time. Plus, it was like they put like a tongue and groove type, but it's not. It's coming apart now with the cold weather. So there's like grooves there, and every time I open it, there's this little electrical box that you can see for some reason. And the biggest thing is the light fixture is hung upside down or right side up or not the right way. So I have so many plans for just a bathroom, but you use your bathroom a lot, so you'd like it to be pretty. So no, it wasn't that he wouldn't let me film. But as soon as you go in, you don't have a hands-free. You're just going and grabbing, and people's backs and arms are in front of you. I mean, if I back in the 80s when they had, that's what I always think of. I didn't have a Cabbage Patch, but I saw it on the news, the Cabbage Patch Black Friday sale in the 80s where people were, sometimes that's what a state sale around here looks like. I kid you not. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.